See, regarding this Goodluck Jonathan coming out to contest election, 2027 election, somebody has finally said what was on my mind with regards to this. Somebody has spoken what was exactly in my mind. Honestly. And I want you to listen to this attentively.
Though your sins be as red as scarlet, I will make you white as snow. Though your misdeeds be as dark as the night, I shall put daylight into your life. That is the story of President Goodluck Jonathan. In case Nigerians have forgotten, President Goodluck Jonathan as president was a disaster. I can do a series on some of the major scandals in the Jonathan administration. As we speak today, Minister of Petroleum under Jonathan is still facing charges in UK. Desiani Alison Madweke. As we speak today, National Security Advisor to President Jonathan is still in prison. Sambo Dansuki. It was under President Goodluck Jonathan that monies were taken from CBN to do PDP primaries. It was under President Goodluck Jonathan that bombs were exploding in Abuja. All of a sudden, this man has forgotten. You are allowing somebody like you the respect, the regard, the honor we have for you is that you lost an election, and like a gentleman that you are, you came out and said your election is not worth the blood of any Nigerian. And if Nigerians have said they are not voting for you, you are leaving. You left peacefully. That is the regard we have for you. That is even when your sins were red as scarlet. Your sins were red as scarlet. Nigerians have made it white as snow because you respected the wishes of Nigerians. Buhari, who took over from you, was a disaster, was a disgrace. You were a disaster. Buhari was a monumental disaster. Tinubu that took over is a calamity. That is not to say that you were not a disgrace in office. You were a disaster in office. Today, as respected as a statesman as you are, please share this video till it gets to President Goodluck Jonathan. As a respected statesman that you are allowing yourself, subjecting yourself to a minister of state under you. The Wike that is leading this faction of the PDP that cleared you now was a minister of state under you. It is his faction of PDP that is now clearing you to go and run for president. Hi! I don't people say Nikwemu. All because this scandalous administration, who has nothing to show for nearly 4 years in office, is looking for a way to divide Peter Obi's votes. This is an APC project to divide Peter Obi's vote in the South-South. They know Jonathan is respected. They know Jonathan is seen as a gentleman. They know Jonathan has political capital. And they want to squash that political capital by putting him head on with Peter Obi so that South-South and South-East votes can be divided. Tinubu is banking on South-West votes and banking on North-East and North-West because he knows that in a 3-horse race, he cannot win 2 geopolitical zones in Nigeria. Tinubu cannot win 2. There are no 2 geopolitical zones that will vote for Tinubu in Nigeria. None. He cannot win in the South-South. He cannot win in the South-East. He cannot win in the North-Central. He cannot win in the North-West. He cannot win in the North-East. He's only hoping on South-West. And even that South-West, Obi beat him for Lagos the last time. They beat him for Osun the other time. He managed to win marginally in Oyo. So he knows that there is trouble. So you must invent a Jonathan to divide the votes, potential votes of Mr. Peter Obi. It is not a problem. The more, the merrier. But Mr. Jonathan, you must realize that that small respect we get for you, by the time election come, we no go get them again, no, because you are now a candidate. Nobody is trying to bully you. Nobody say you cannot run for president. You can run for president. Of course, you are entitled to run for president. Why not? Run for president. But we will bring the dossier of your administration and we will interrogate it. There are certain places your name should not be found, President Goodluck Jonathan. There are certain arrangements that you should not be doing again. What you are doing now is what a deputy governor should be doing. They call you deputy governor, come and run for president to divide votes in one place. Not you. A respected president who has done his time, 6 years in office, left the office, has now gone to UN, gone to AU, monitoring election across the continent, very well respected. You want to disgrace yourself. No worry, no vex if children disgrace you. That is my message to President Goodluck Jonathan.